7 days is a long time in football.
Who said that?
So, what preparations have you done differently for this Saturday against Livingston to what you did last Saturday against Livingston?
Nothing, to be honest. Well, the main preparation is where we've trained. You know, last week we trained in AstroTurf, going into an AstroTurf game. This week we've trained in grass because it's a game on grass. So that's the main difference that we've done. But everything else, you know, we do the same for every opponent. You know, we obviously analyse our games and we make sure that as a squad we look at strengths, weaknesses, we analyse our team. So the preparation is very much the same, game by game, but only difference being surface we train on.
And looking at the game itself, you would presume that Livingston will change the plan from last week that didn't work for them. How much do you have to change your plan?
Well, they had a change of shape, you know, going into their game against Hearts on Wednesday night. So, no, I think it's important that, you know, it's very much it's horses for courses, as they're all saying. You look at each game and you look at, you know, they've changed their system, so we'll have a wee look at that and see if there's anything that we need to do to adapt our style, to adapt our shape. But every game, you know, it's different. You know, it's making sure that you're prepared, and as I say, you analyse what the strengths are of the opponent, and you analyse what areas you can maybe exploit, and then you work on your team on that basis.
Looking back to the game on Wednesday, there was one decision that seemed to annoy you particularly. Do you feel that the rules are correct, that if it hits the referee, the ball hits the referee, it's a foul or thing, or do you believe that they were right to play on?
I think if the referee, and I'm still waiting for an answer, I think if the referee stopped the game in that instance, brought it back, I don't think there would have been one person in the stadium, one player in the stadium would have objected to that, because I think it was the right thing to do. He obstructed, for want of a better word, he fouled our player Luke McCowan in the build-up, and clearly from that, you know, it led to their attack that led to a goal. So I didn't understand the explanation from the fourth official I got that the referee has to touch the ball, and I think that's something that has to be looked at. Obviously, we've suffered the consequence of that. I mean, yeah, the score was 3-0, but the fourth and the fifth goals are really important, and as Tyrone mentioned earlier, it's actually affected us losing 2 placings in the league. So I think it's really important that gets looked at, and if there needs to be a law change, there needs to be a law change, but we certainly suffered from that.
So you had recent opportunity to see Livingston, what was it, 7 days ago or something, a time ago to see them. So does that help in a way that you've been able to see them in such close proximity in such a short period of time?
Yeah, it definitely helps us massively, but again it helps them in a way as well to set up differently and for us to counter-attack in that way, and we're playing at home, so you know, we need to make sure we have a good account of ourselves in this game, and you know, doing a double on them would be definitely for us to do.
Yeah, you mentioned about playing on the surface last week, and obviously it's back on grass against this week. How much better will that be for Dundee playing on grass this week to the surface last week?
For me personally, obviously, it was the first time that I've played on that official match on that type of surface, which was different, but. Of course, again, you play football. You just got to get on with it, and you deal with what you've been given. And you know, them coming back onto the grass obviously favours us and them in a way. But we're at home, so you know, we need to make sure that we use it wisely.
And although you all have the backing of a big Dundee home support, you had quite a big support last week as well. The fans have been fantastic for you this season.
Yeah, they really have, and I think you can kind of feel it during the game. There's a bit of a togetherness coming. I'm feeling it for sure, and you just want to go and repay them with, you know, performances and getting wins, so you know we can all be cheering at the same time. Definitely.
Disappointed last week at losing that goal that didn't count because of the offside?
Yeah, that's 2 goals have been disallowed now, but you know, it's one of them where I'm quite a team player, so as long as we get the results, you know, you'll be happy at the end of the day. But I'm sure my goals and everything else will definitely continue and come at some point.